But I did attend the police academy after the appointment on an informal basis.
Oh, I see. You just, what, kind of hung around class?
Objection!
Withdrawn. Commissioner Buchanan, how many unsolved homicides are currently on record for Lantano County?
13.
Very good, considering that you've only had this job for a short time.
Objection!
I meant it as a compliment, but if that offends the district attorney, I shall certainly withdraw it. Commissioner Buchanan, of those 13 unsolved murders, how many were committed in the last 2 years?
4.
That's right. You seem to have done your homework. Don't you find it odd, Commissioner Buchanan, that with all these recent unsolved murders on your newly appointed desk blotter, that the first arrest you've made for the charge of murder was for a death that occurred 18 years ago, a death that wasn't even counted among the 13 unsolved homicides because no one, including the coroner, even considered it to be a homicide?
Your Honor, with all due respect to checks and balances of law and order, the fact remains that Commissioner Buchanan is not on trial in this court.
Well, maybe he should be.
Police procedure is always at issue, Mr. Gannon. I shouldn't have to remind you of that. Defense counsel may proceed.
Commissioner Buchanan, were you just doing your duty when you arrested Dorian Lord, or were you acting out some long-standing personal grudge that you have against the defendant? A grudge that is held by your entire family. A grudge that was heightened and exacerbated by the fact that you were married to the defendant's daughter and she opposed that marriage.
Objection!
All right, that's it. Counsel, approach the bench. Both of you, come up right now. Counselor, just where do you think you're going with this?
What's the point? To impeach the integrity of the commissioner?
No, of course that's not the point. The fact is that Commissioner Buchanan was married to the daughter of the defendant, who did oppose the marriage bitterly, in fact, and I am obliged to raise the question of the witness's past relationship with the defendant.
All right. Overruled. Proceed, Miss Gannon.
Thank you, Your Honor. Commissioner Buchanan, isn't it true that you were once married to the daughter of the defendant?
Yes.
And that the defendant opposed that marriage?
Yes.
How did that make you feel?
How I felt about Dorian Lord then has nothing to do with my
Commissioner
arresting
Buchanan,
her
how did you
for
feel
Victor
about
Lord's murder.
Dorian
That was
Lord
based
when
on
she
evidence.
opposed the marriage to her daughter?
Nora, just stop it.
Your Honor, will you please instruct this witness to answer the question?
The witness will answer the question. Commissioner?
Commissioner Buchanan, how did you feel about Dorian Lord when she opposed your marriage to her daughter? Did you like her? Did you dislike her? Did you strongly dislike her? Did you, in fact, hate her? Don't you still hate the defendant, Dorian Lord? Commissioner Buchanan, you have denied that the arrest of Dorian Lord was based on a personal vendetta, but we all wonder.
You all right, Miss Gannon?
Something in my...
Any time now, Counselor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Don't fade on me now, Nora. Don't. You nail him on how he betrayed my daughter. He got her to pretend that she was having a nervous breakdown. He got her to commit herself to a mental institution. Think what effect that has had on her mental health since then. Nora, you've got to make the jury see that. He used Cassie. He tried to frame me for a crime then that I didn't commit, and it's the same thing now. Make the jury see that. Go on, push him. Do it.
Gannon, your witness.
Do it. Keep going. Let the jury know how he used Cassie, how he tried to frame me for a crime that I didn't commit, and this is the same thing. Make the jury see that. Go on, Nora. Push him. Do it.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Redirect, Your Honor.
Proceed.
Thank you. Commissioner, since defense counsel tried to imply a certain lack of confidence in your abilities, for reasons I'm sure she felt were valid, would you please tell the court, were you an officer in the Vietnam War?
Yes, I was.
Cannot believe that you did that.
And as an officer...
You had him and you let him go.
Shut up.
Yes, sir.
Commissioner, upon your return to the United States, were you not put in charge of Buchanan Enterprises security because of that expertise?
Yes.
And then later, were you not sent by the United States government back to Southeast Asia to assist in the search for our servicemen who were listed as missing in action?
Yes.
And when the mayor of Landview asked you to head an agency that deals with the safety of a community, you didn't find it as something out of the realm of your experience, did you?
No, I didn't.
Thank you, Commissioner. Was your arrest of Dorian Lord based on a personal hatred, as defense implies?
No, it was not.
Thank you. Nothing further.
Any recross, Ms. Gannon?
No, Your Honor.
You may step down, Commissioner.
Well, that was a downright earth-shattering display of legal talent and expertise. You realize that you may have lost me my case.
Let's hope that's not all I've lost.
One life to live.
Do you have any further witnesses, Mr. Gannon?
Your Honor, the prosecution rests.
Very well.
I can't believe you did that. You had your chance and you backed off.
Put a sock in it, Dorian. I didn't back off, and we haven't lost anything yet.
Miss Gannon?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, I would like to request a directed verdict of not guilty. The prosecution has presented his case. It is flawed, incomplete, based on hearsay and unsubstantiated rumor, failing to prove that my client is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. I don't think there's any need to put the jury through a
Request denied. Defense will begin its presentation at 9 a.m. sharp. Until that time, the jury is instructed not to discuss this case with anyone. Court is adjourned.
All rise.
I can't believe that you did that. You had your chance to show the jury what the whole Buchanan family is willing to do in order to destroy me. I told you how Bo got Cassie to fake a nervous breakdown so that he could frame me for a crime that I didn't commit. You could have shown that to the jury and blown this whole case wide open, but no, instead, all you were doing was worrying about your boyfriend's feelings.
okay, Buck?
Yeah, me, sure.
Blue marbles. You're no more fine than Vicky was when Nora got through with her.
Yeah, I just got the tail end of that, but wow, Nora was like razor wire.
You know, I know she's got a job to do, but I never figured that she would try and tear apart the man she's supposed to love.
She made everything you did seem petty, you know, vindictive even.
Yeah,
I guess she was just doing her job, though, Hubbo.
some job.
You can't look me in the eye, can you? After blowing my case.